going to do more of a summer look. We're going to do more of a natural eye with some lashes and more of a deeper set of lips, because I think that she's going to go lips and to accentuate them. So I'm going to do more like a raspberry color on her lips. I'm going to start with just cleansing her skin with a little bit of toner. Since it's the summertime and it's a little bit hotter out, I'm actually going to apply a lotion that's great for more normal, even oily skin. She has more on the normal side, so I'm going to apply a light moisturizer on her skin. And I'm going to start with an eye cream first, to go a little bit underneath. Apply the moisturizer all over. Once we have the moisturizer on, I'm going to pick a concealer that's right for her skin tone. The concealer I'm going to start putting underneath her eyes. I use more of a pinky tone, more of a pinky pink tone under her eyes to brighten up and take away any discoloration underneath her eyes. I'm going to choose this corrector from Bobbi Brown. And then have some fun. We actually need less on the face. I think some people overcompensate by putting so much foundation on and they still see a real difference. But when they do under the eye and they brighten the under eye, then they notice they don't need that much foundation. Especially going into summer, we want to do more towards a good moisturizer, something a little bit lighter to make it a little bit. So this actually brightens the whole face. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to do a yellow-based concealer to make it more of a skin tone. So I'm going to choose the colors. Right on top of the corrector. And it just marks the eye socket there. You never go over the eye socket area because that's more for foundation. And you don't need that pretty concealer to go there. I use a lot of Bobbi Brown, and I use more matte Bobbi Brown. I actually go for Bobbi Brown. But her concealers are more of a cream consistency, so they go on really smooth, and a lot of times when you work with skin types, different skin types, more mature skin, it actually looks a lot better on the skin, not drying and falling super easily. So it's a little bit shiny when you play with the eye cream first, but you can do a little setting powder. The next thing I'm going to do is take her foundation. This is going into summertime. We don't want my skin great skin. So what I'm going to do is use a little bit of her foundation stick. And I'm going to combine more beige of natural. And I'm going to start in the inner part of the skin. Because this is basically really where we need a little bit of coverage around the nose area, the chin, wherever we're a little bit more red. darker or lighter, it just looks a little ghost like, or it's a little too yellow. When you apply, it may not make a big difference if you're doing a little bit, but when you're doing it on the whole skin, it can look more yellow. So you want to make sure you're getting the right skin tone. This is a buildable foundation, or foundation stick, so say we have like a little blemish like right here. I'm going to actually chisel the brush right into the blemish and take it away just like that. And you want to just pat around it. Because by patting onto it and smearing it, it can take you off the foundation that you've already sprayed. So now it's done. I really didn't apply that much. You want to use either your foundation brush or, like you've been mentioning, your treatment of the natural oils from your skin, and it really blends well. So I'll try to use the brush, taking my hand and going over it. I am going to set it with a little powder. I use Zen 9 setting powder. I'm going to take a little brush and just go over her eyes. Powder all over, but again, it is summertime, and sometimes it's a little more oily, so we may need it. But I like to mainly just do it where we don't want to see shine, and that's like around our nose, our forehead. But the cheeks, I think it's nice to have a little glow there. So, our chin. Now that's satisfied. And now, I like to use a little bronzer. I think it's a must. I think it gives like a nice sun-kissed look, especially if you're a little bit more fair or if you're going into summertime you want to add a little bit of color. So I'm going to choose a color for her. I'm going to start on the apples. Only apply it where the sun would naturally hit you. So the sun naturally hits your forehead area, or the temple of your cheek. A little bit more color. And maybe a little bit on the chin. And then I'm not going to read this first, so I'm just going to go a little bit over the nose. And then I'm going to take actually a little bit, and I'm going to just apply it. That way you don't see any line of demarcation. You're bringing it down to the neck area. And I need to do the ears. Next I'm going to apply a color blush. Something a little more than natural side. I'm going to have a smile. See? I have them smile always because if they're not smiling, you put the blush on your face. So when you smile, you have that nice deep look. And you're going to just go upward strokes. eyeshadow. I feel like it does give like a nice pop to the eye. Again, we're doing like more of a natural look. And we're going to play this out a little bit more. But I'm going to pick a color called Sandy Gold. It's a nice base color. You can either use it as a base for your eyeshadow, that holds your eyeshadow and gives it a little more vibrant color, or you can use it separately alone. So I'm going to take it and go a little lower back and bring it up. I'm going to go bring it up towards her crease and maybe a little above it, but not more. I want to leave the brow bone for a lighter color. going to do the lashes now. I'm going to apply individual lashes pretty much 99% of my clientele like them because they always have to make enlarge their eyes and make them pop. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to keep your eyes closed, and I usually have to keep your eyes closed for a few minutes. So I'm going to apply She has fairly long lashes already, so I'm really doing it for more volume and fullness in her eyes. I'm doing it more in the end, because I really want a little bit more fullness in the eye. While that's drying, I don't really want to go really near around the eye, so I'm actually going to do her eyebrows. She has really nice, full arched eyebrows, so I might just fill in a little bit, but then I'm just going to use a clear brow gel to keep them in place. Really dark, almost gray-black color, so a little less dramatic. But for her, I'm going to do more of a thin black line. It's a gel liner. It's a mix between like a liquid liner and a powder look. So it's going to stay the water-resistant color, and I'm just going to take some from here. And I'm going to take both sides because I want to make sure this is both sides. Okay, her eyes should be drying right now, so I'm using a really thin brush, and I'm going to start on the outer corner and work my way in because you always want to stick on the outer corner, not on the inner corner. I like to always soften the line a little bit. Yes, it's really natural. So I'm just going to soften a little bit with a nice deep purple color, like eggplant, and I'm just going over the liner and softening the line. So more of a natural look. Make sure you get the inner corner of the eye as well. Roll that out. Next, basically her eyes are almost done because I wanted more of a natural look on her. So a little bit of a thicker line. And I'm going to just take and do a little bit of like a taupe color in her crease just to bring it up a little bit. Her eyes are a little set. So I'm just going above here and bringing them up a little bit. It's a really nice light color. And then I like to go back with a little bit of a light vanilla color along her brow bone, because I really think it does finish and blend all the colors together on her brow. If it's the evening, you know, it's not an everyday look, I like to add a little bit of a light white with a little shimmer just in the inner corners of the eye, a drop. Not a lot, but it actually adds a little pop. So this is where I'm going to get in the center here. Adds a little something. And then I'm going to take mascara. Starting at the root and work your way up. I like to shimmy right there because it really gives volume to the lashes. I like to take some of the excess mascara off because I don't want to comb the bottom lashes. So I'm taking it vertically and I'm just brushing it along here to create a little bit on the lower lashes here. The last thing I'm going to do is the lips. So like I said, I want to just pump the lips a little bit more. So what I'm going to use is a really nice raspberry color for the lips. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a mix of two colors. This is a little too powerful for her to go around the topic, which I'm all for, but I'm just going to do a little mix. The rose petal. Have you smiled, please? you guys liked it. I'll actually do a little bit of a close-up, but I just wanted to show you guys the nice natural look. You could use this actually going out. This is more of a going out look actually. I kind of spruced it up a little bit, put it in the lip. But I always like to go back actually a little bit, like a little setting powder, just to make sure everything's set, ready to go. And thank you. And this is the finished product. Close your eyes. Thank you.